The report spans a period of 2019 and 2020 and looks at trust in institutions, corruption, and political party financing. The report captured the top 5 corrupt institutions. Topping the chart is the police, followed by the presidency. Dr. Edem Selome is the lead researcher at CDD.
In the minds of Ghanaians, the most corrupt public officials are led by the police, followed by the office of the president, and then MPs, judges and magistrates, tax collectors, and NGOs thankfully are perceived as the least corrupt. The perceived corruption of the president and among MPs has also increased compared to 2019. We asked a few questions about the pandemic, and one of the questions we asked related to whether there was corruption with regards to funds allocated for the pandemic. And again, we see that there's a wide perception that the COVID funds made available to government for combating the pandemic or responding to it were lost or stolen due to corruption.
Dr. Selome told journalists the findings is evidence that the presidency should step up its fight against corruption.
Many of these questions we ask, we repeat them year on or every 2 years when we conduct the survey. And that is how we begin to see the fine line between reality and perception, and especially with corruption. You notice that certain institutions are always ranking high in the minds of people. Now, how do you now begin to still insist that it's perception? There's a reality in there that over 20 years, the same institutions rank as the most corrupt in the minds of citizens.
Executive Director at the Ghana Integrity Initiative, JII, Linda Kwafo, said corruption in leading institutions, including the presidency, is a ticking time bomb.
First few that I mentioned, they are considered as the pillars of our democracy. So yeah, the parliament has a very important role to play in passing the right legislation and approving budgets. The executive has the implementation function to play, and the judiciary has to settle matters or help arrest, help punish and sanction the corrupt.